It was mentally tiring for sure. But fortunately, the operation wore them down far more than it did me. They won't be questioning my authority again anytime soon. If any new recruits try to make my life difficult, I'll just have my veterans give them a few friendly pointers. I guess you could call them a permanent solution, huh?
Alrighty, now I have to actually go and look at all the shit that I've gotten so far. Because some of this will actually relate to what I need to get to. Do I not have it? There it is. Show chat. Spring. Okay, so now we have a new topic that I can pick up. For the upcoming contest.
Oh my. To be honest, I'm eager to begin, but also a little nervous. Miss Clorinde's combat style comes from the mysterious Marechaussee hunters. In the library, there are some old Fontanian newspapers from hundreds of years ago that give some idea of how formidable an organization it was. A more recent newspaper claimed that Miss Clorinde was an orphan from an underwater kingdom, and that before battle she would perform rituals inviting spirits to possess her sword. Assuming these rumors are true, or that Miss Clorinde's abilities might even be more extraordinary than that, it's important that I'm prepared for anything.
So I should deserve an extra special cocktail.
Incorporating elements of swordsmanship into a drink? Huh. Certainly a creative idea, I'll give you that. I sure could do with an energy boost, but how do you plan to express something like swordsmanship with a cocktail?
Sleep Fontaine Fighters. Da, da, da. Ugh.
That definitely matches the description I read in that book. That's right. You really know your stuff. I doubt there's anyone else in all of Tevat who could come up with such a perfect metaphor.
Your swordsmanship is different. Dancer, climber, da 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 da. You are adorable, my sweet summer child, but you are so nice, yeah.
There's no need to make it sound so fancy. It's just an aristocratic variant of Favonius bladework, with a bit of personal flair.
Strong spirit.
Firewater. In recent years, firewaters gained popularity the world over, following in the wake of prosperous Snezhnayan merchants. These days, almost every tavern has a signature drink that uses it as a base.
Firewater is fucking vodka. They apparently can't say vodka, but it's vodka. Like, strong fucking Russian vodka. So.
You really are good. Why don't we try replacing the fruit wine with firewater? As for the alcohol content, that's not a problem. Plenty of the expedition team may have drunk themselves senseless with firewater. But me, I'm full of confidence.
Yay. So. Place the fruit water. Don't use a small glass. And that should be all the items I need. Huzzah.
Brilliant. I'm looking forward to seeing how you do.
Okay. It's made with wheat. We're chopping it up. I don't care. We're chopping into big pieces because I don't give a shit. Takes less cutting time. Less stress. We're gonna shake it. We're gonna shake. We're gonna shake it hard, like a Polaroid picture. In a big old glass. Medium or large goblet? Like, I feel like this one looks better, but they went in the goblet, so put it in a big old glass. And then I'm gonna put a lemon because I think it looks prettier. It looks more like a beach drink. Like, that's too bluey. I don't know. Yeah, I like this one better. It looks prettier. It's like a sunset, and look, it's called seafoam, so makes sense. This.
Here's your all-new Seafoam Sword Song, mixed to meet your personal preferences.
Oh my, what beautiful colors. And you even added my romaritime flower fruit extract. The aroma is perfect, and I can smell the alcohol, but it doesn't stifle the fruity fragrance. Let's see how it tastes. Give me a moment to come up with the right words. I need to think carefully. I know it's unbecoming of a lady, and a proper connoisseur would savor their drinks slowly. But I'm sorry, this is just too good to be true. Can you mix me another?
Of course, feel free to order as many you like. How many do you want? 2, 3? It's no problem for me. The first one seems more polite, I think. Oh.
Oh, no, what was I going to say? I've completely lost my train of thought. Whatever. I feel fantastic. This cocktail. Oh, it's the best I've ever had. I think I'm gonna head home and get some sleep.
Do you think maybe you had one too many? Easy with the fire.
Don't worry about me. This is the happiest tipsy I've been in years. I'm still far from being drunk. By the time I've gone a few rounds with that Miss Clorinde and completed my reports, I'll have been on duty for 3 months straight. Jean, the acting grandmaster. Isn't it about time she gave me some time off? I won't be forgetting this injustice in a hurry. You mark my words.
Kind of feel sorry for Eula, because I'm assuming she means like she had no days off whatsoever. Assuming she says 3 months straight. Because I feel... So she's been pretty much working a minimal of 90 days without any break whatsoever, except for like maybe to sleep. I'm assuming 90 days because like the minimal, because you know days are 30 a month, unless not including February, but I don't know how they run by. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. We'll do this one, and then after this one we'll end the episode, and we'll check to see how many more I have. I might do a short episode or something, I don't know. That, or I might do that and then do Amber's thing, because I really want...
Suspicion confirmed. While patrolling the area, I was sure I'd sensed a familiar presence, so I came over to take a look. And sure enough, here you are.
That NPC in the background's fucking dancing like nobody's business, and not... Look at her, she's like... Like, she is going at it, like, damn.
If Miss Charlotte were to see you like this, I'm guessing she'd take 100 pictures and write up a report. Sword-wielding traveler's secret side hustle. Exclusive cocktails from Tevat's Explorer Extraordinaire. You'd make the front pages of every major newspaper, and there'd be crowds of Fontanian tourists flocking to your drink stand, causing gridlock on the streets of Mondstadt.
Bit different. I happen I want to be able to...
Luckily for you, I turned down Miss Charlotte's request to accompany me here, so you're unlikely to be seeing any scenes like that. Let's quietly celebrate this moment of peace. And on that note, I'd like a caramel glaze. That look on your face tells me you have a lot of questions you want to ask.
You can drink while we try.
Calm and effortless. I'm shocked to learn you're a real pro at this sort of thing.
Fuck, I hate this shit. I'm getting fucking sick, it sucks. But the good thing is, like, I've been wanting to record for a while. And, like, I've just gotten distracted a lot. Which maybe was a good thing in some aspects, because, like, I was, like, really badly sick to the point where you could hear it in my voice. It was super scratchy. It's pretty bad. But, like, right now I think I'm kind of getting better. It's mostly because of, the changing of the seasons, which, like, really fucked me up, so.
Your caramel blaze is ready. Try not to drink it all in one go.
It sure lives up to its name. The color reminds me of a raging fire, while that aroma really hits you head on. It's quite strong.
Are you okay?
I'm all right. I just need a little time to get used to it. As I recall, the last time I drank alcohol was at a wine tasting event that Navia invited me to last year. I only had a small sip of Sassica wine, and it was nowhere near as strong as this concoction of yours.
So you basically don't drink at all. We're here so to drink if you don't want to.
From a purely rational perspective, alcohol can cause dizziness and impair one's ability to work, so it's best avoided altogether. But when Miss Farina saw me off at the docks, she mentioned that Mondstadt is the land of wine and poetry. Since I'm here, I thought I should at least try the local specialties.
That sounds very well. You stay within your limits. Sure.
In fact, according to my intelligence, the captain of the reconnaissance company, who I'm preparing to spar with, has quite the refined taste for fine wine. Her publicly available battle reports are truly a sight to behold. Out of the utmost respect for her skills, I feel compelled to deepen my knowledge of Mondstadt's wines.
Hopefully...
I truly appreciate all the trouble you're going to.
Another Fontanian guest. Why are you all the way over there, controller?
Huh? Does that mean she's already finished her commission? Well, she's certainly efficient. Once I return to Fontaine, perhaps I can let Sijui know that I'd be happy to purchase her latest perfume.
You know what?
I'm not sure I'd say that. On my way to Mondstadt, we happened to take the same boat. Naturally, we got to chatting. I've often heard Sijui praise her work. After conversing with her on the journey over, I must say, she is indeed a rare and refined individual.
That's quite a refined way to put it.
She's gentle and composed, yet keeps others at a distance. Perhaps it's due to her profession. I find this approach ideal. It allows one to maintain a lasting sense of inner peace.
So, like, you want me to arrange to get together next time? Why don't we hang out together?
Oh, thank you, but there's really no need to set anything up. Our work rarely intersects, and our social circles hardly make for a Venn diagram, if you know what I mean. Best to just let things take their natural course.
Unusual hobbies.
When I'm working, I often drink coffee. But with meals, I prefer a lighter tasting drink, like Buell fruit juice. Since I eat a lot of meat, the slight acidity of the juice helps balance out the greasiness. Over time, I've grown accustomed to the sour taste. After the swordsmanship exchange, the Knights of Favonius rather kindly treated me to some traditional Mondstadt cuisine. I had 8 different meat dishes, and all of them were excellent. The portions were huge, and only the highest quality cuts were used. Everything was cooked to absolute perfection. Of course, there was still room for improvement. When catering to tourists, the sticky honey roast and pile 'em up might benefit from a slightly lighter sauce.
Sounds like they treated you to a festival. To a feast. I can't read.
I've certainly tried all the red meat dishes. I think I've had enough calories to sustain 3 days of vigorous work, so I've had to decline all subsequent dining invitations. To be honest, I can still taste the grease. There must be a way to cleanse my palate.
Mondstadt scenery. Do you see Mondstadt yet?
I've seen a little. I took a stroll around the city the first day I got here. Navia's done some rather extensive research on this place. Many of the scenes and illustrations for the tabletop troupe were inspired by views of Mondstadt. However, the way she describes the atmosphere in her world building is quite different from the real Mondstadt. The deepest impression I've got since arriving here is one of swords and shields.
Sword and shield?
Perhaps because
I don't
I've
know why I
mostly
think of
just
Pokemon.
visited the blacksmith and the training grounds. Recently, the newer weapons and armor produced in Mondstadt have been created using a completely different heat treatment process from those in Fontaine, with a higher carbon content in the surface layer. While this has slightly reduced their overall toughness, their impact resistance has greatly improved. These newer weapons give off a smell like overbrewed coffee.
That's quite the comparison.
Perhaps it's because that scent gave me such a positive first impression. You see, Fontaine's signature metalwork is often coated with a protective agent that contains Marcotte. Over time, the faint fragrance becomes overly sweet. And for some reason, it makes my teeth feel funny. I don't imagine the scent of Mondstadt's swords and shields would cause the same level of irritation.
I'll learn something new today.
Of course, there is a solution to this problem. The next time you find yourself in Fontaine, there's another protective agent I can recommend. One that's as neutral as water, without any excess fragrance. If you also dislike being bombarded with sweetness, this protective agent should suit you well.
Sorry, I was reading a post. Crest on the table. Teeny tiny crest. Is that a gift from the Knights?
Indeed it is. The Knights codenamed Hazelnut 3 and Hazelnut 5 gave me this crest. I must say, it's exquisite. They told me the design has only just been finalized. Apparently, it's only presented to important guests. They said they're making a badge for you, too, but it hasn't been finished yet.
They should give me it anyway.
You're not wrong. I guess it's similar to how I can't remember the name of every clerk in the Palais Mermonia. But I'm certain you'll get to know them in time. They're clearly seasoned veterans. Even though they work desk jobs, they still turn up in full armor. After handling my affairs, they headed to the tavern for a gathering, saying they wanted to continue last night's duel and determine who had the highest alcohol tolerance. Drinking barrels of beer the night before, yet being able to work with clear minds the next day. Whew.
Like nothing more than unwind. That's just how Mondstadt is, or Mondstadters. Like nothing more than to unwind with a drink
So
afterward.
what you're saying is, while Mondstadters may seem carefree, they actually have an admirable ability to know their limits when it comes to drinking.
I think given the culture, most learn that ability pretty early on. In fact, and slight spoilers you might forget, but during one of the not cry things for one of the keep shenanigans, there's like a little story thing where Varker is perfectly okay with them getting drunk after coming back and relaxing and stuff. But he ends up picking 3 of the trainees and he scolds them pretty bad. Because it's like, it's fine to, like, you know, drink and everything, but you need to be able to handle your liquor. Oh, so that was fine too. Like the opposite of like fucking eula, essentially. Oh. Okay, key. So we gotta go a little less for the booze. Some normality. I can count when I should approach this. Associate. Oh. That's key. I like base. I'm trying to freaking eat the freaking tapioca balls. And my goddamn drink, and it's a pain in the ass because it's like at the bottom of the fucking can. Oh, probably. Oh, Emily Styles, like, it's another topic of talking. How about you?
Are you already planning the details of our hypothetical get-together? Based on my previous experiences with alcohol, I guess my tolerance is similar to Emily's. Fruit liqueur is probably my limit. So when the time comes, I think you'd be best off mixing similar drinks for the both of us.
There we go, that should be the last one. It's far too much of a kick. Fire wants something furrier. And that should be all of them. And come up with strength.
All right. I'll make even if it's still a bit strong, I'll do my best to finish it.
All right, so this should be the end. I should be hurrying up because it's already caramel and wolf hook. Probably any size, I bet you. Nah. Check properly. Oop. Then we need to put in the tiniest of glasses. Just she's not into booze. Add the salt.
All right, this new creation is called Leisure Time Lightning. A cocktail made exclusively for champion duelists. Enjoy!
Have you added fruit wine? It tastes wonderful. This is ideal for me. There's a subtle saltiness that combines well with the tartness of the fruit and the sweetness of the caramel. Each sip balances delicately on the edge of perfection. The color of the wine also fits well with the name, and the lightning imagery contrasts with the fiery nature of the caramel glaze. But where does the leisure time part come in?
Would you find Mondstadt to be a place of leisure?
I see. That certainly matches the impression this cocktail gives me. Its unique aroma and taste will hold a special place in my memories of Mondstadt.
Glad you like it.
Do you think, if the chance were to present itself, you'd be interested in mixing drinks somewhere else? A cafe, for instance, or the Hotel de Boer?
Why do you ask?
Mostly for Navia and Miss Farina's sake. Though obviously I'd be more than happy to try more of your masterpieces myself.
Of course I'll let it. But who knows what the future holds.
I understand. I won't try to strong-arm you. In any case, I truly appreciate your hospitality. Thanks to you, whether I'm facing the powerful captain of the reconnaissance company, or discussing strategy with the Knights of Favonius, I'll be in my best condition.
Alrighty. And with that, I'm going to end this episode here. We will continue next time. So, well, we'll let it do its upload shenanigans and then we'll continue it. But, come on. Okay, cool. So, yeah, we're going to end this episode here. So, for now, Tiniestofchibis is signing out.